This is the Burger Man, also known as Yusuf Q. Um, Today I want to talk about Berlanga versus Mirage, I think is his name is, and the Shakur Stevenson fight with Cepeda. But first, let's go with Shakur and Cepeda. Hey man, Shakur, the hell of a fighter. He didn't run, he stood in the pocket, and meanwhile the defense is absolutely phenomenal from Shakur. Shakur, in my opinion, he was toying with Cepeda. Yes, there was moments where Cepeda had success, and he was pressuring and doing a lot of jabs, trying to just be the Mexican type of fighter. Um, it worked at times and it didn't work. You know what I mean? It worked at moments and it didn't work. Like, Shakur's that good. Shakur is a sharpshooter, man. I mean, and he landing counters. He was, when he wanted to show that he was ahead of the game, he showed at any given time. Um, but other than that, it was a great fight. It was a competitive fight. You know what I mean? I think it was competitive due to Shakur's part. He could have made that a boring fight, but he gave the people what they wanted, and now people can't say he's running all the time. And I don't think he's running. He's really boxing. People don't want to see that. People want to see action. People want to see, excitement. So it was an exciting fight. Cepeda fought very, very well, extremely well. But you know, he was just shy on the shake. You know what I mean? It happens, and he'll get another turn as a fighter, and he'll become champion. It's just not that night. All right, let's talk about Berlanga, and I think how I say his name. Well, I know Berlanga, I don't say that, but I don't pronounce the name is right. Berlanga, sheeraz. Yeah, I think sheeraz. Berlanga versus sheeraz was I was at both these fights. I was at the building in that building when Shakur and Berlanga fought. I was there. Um, I really bought the tickets for Shakur Stevenson. I didn't buy the tickets for Berlanga, to be honest with you. I wanted to see Shakur, and that's why I bought the tickets. And he was close in my town. It was in New York, and I decided to go. And I just went. But the fight of the night was, Cepeda and Shakur. I had no intentions. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna watch the main event, but I'm not a Berlanga fan since he's Puerto Rican. He's from New York, and I said, fuck it, let's just go. Let's stay and watch this fight. A little bit about Berlanga. Berlanga is a guy that he can punch you really hard. If he catches you, he's putting you to sleep. But most of his opponents been like cab drivers. Ain't really nobody's when I say cab drivers, fighters that are not really good at all. They're standing to take, they have a long layoff or just doesn't have enough experience or just pure bums. And he can get those guys out. Like that's not a problem. He can get those guys out the way. But when it comes to now, he only has two losses, you know what I mean? He hasn't really fought anybody besides Canelo and Shiraz. I hope I'm saying his guy's name right. But yeah, that's the only guy the only two people he's lost to. Everybody else is just, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even, you don't have nobody recognizable on your resume. So you're going to go in and fight Canelo, you lose. Then you should come back fight and fight someone, reputable, but you're fighting somebody in your weight class, which is dope. Undefeated guy. I didn't know too much about Sharice, but I just heard. I started watching highlights. I said, "Oh, he might get Berlanga some trouble, and I don't think he could be able to beat this guy." I had that in mind. I didn't really see Sharice fight, but I said Berlanga's not that good, and if he's fighting anybody half as decent, then he's gonna lose anyway. um, On FanDuel, they had Sheeraz up high, negative some shit, negative 250 or some shit. And Berlanga plus 155. And I was like, damn, the odds are not that. That's not looking good for Berlanga. But anyway, knowing Berlanga's background, knowing that to me he's not a good fighter, meaning not to say he can't fight, he's just not a great. He fighting elite opposition or C class opposition. He should stay away from that. Anyway, those things in my mind. He goes and fights sheeraz and gets smoked. And I'm like, whoa. Took a lot of shit. You know what I mean? He's from New York. Yes, we have a big mouth. New Yorkers do have a crazy mouth. But it's just like, damn, you just lost. Like, you were supposed to win that, son. You were supposed to win. And I mean, not go out in the fifth, I think the fifth or the fourth, I think the fifth round, just go out and get knocked out. Yeah, it happens, you know what I mean? But it's happening to people who are not humble, I think. I think he, yeah, it's good to be confident, but he overlooked him a little bit and he got spanked, you know what I mean? Where does Berlanga go from here? It's tough. Where does Berlanga go from here? I mean, we can fight Keita Plant. Sounds like a good option. They could fight Mungui. I think I'm saying his name right, Mungua. I think his name is Mungua. The Mexican that Canelo beat. That's a lucrative fight. We could fight Billy Joe Saunders if he was around. It's a couple fights, but he got to win his next fight to get in those names, because if you lose again to someone no one really knows, it's not like, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you lost, but you got knocked out. You feel me? Like, yeah, you got spanked, man. Nigga. Like, and you're gonna come back from that. You gotta win a couple fights before you start your name start ringing bells. And I'm not trying to shit on a nigga. The nigga could really fight. And like in terms of like straight up fight, yeah, he could do that. But against elite opposition, he could only do it to a certain level. Like, you know what I mean? Where he's been fighting these cab drivers. You want to market him the best cab driver fighter ever, then you could do that. But he starts ebbing up the ante a little bit, and you're not gonna get what you want from Berlanga. I mean, just from what I see, from what you're not gonna get it. But anyway, I'm the Burger Man. God bless, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video.
I'm from Brooklyn, you looking, I'm where the money at. Mummy rappers, I never been with the dummy raps. Dumb it down for what? Dummies know that my money stacked. Baking soda stove, Spanish hove, I'm fucking crack. I do the humbling, never been with the fumbling. Fuck mumbling, competition, I'm crumbling. From school to prison, detention, leading to sentencing. I used to dribble, I never scribbled the sentencing. See you the era of this new era. Too terror, bite to information, I'm too clever. You ever hear a nigga this good? You never. Why? Cause y'all boys playing, I'm Hugh Hefner, two-stepper.
I was down, now it's up and it's over. Dirty shoes on the sofa. You wanna show, let me show ya. Strawberry fields, sweet life fruits of my labor. No favors, just highly favored. I stay sturdy, never waver.
Ice on the chain, jealous, the wrist brighter. Piff lighter, my shit tighter. Call me the script writer. Fade in, fade to black. That's how the screenplay. For the cheese like Green Bay, my level Jean Grey. Cause if God gets you, it's God bless you. Y'all niggas softer than scar tissue. The bars hit you, take away breath like SARS. Hit you, the SARS with you. When you the GOAT, they wanna spar with you, turn the bass up. Metaphors will burn your face up, from the waist up. Have doctors lacing your face up. So just be happy I be letting you live, and I ain't with a bunch of niggas showing up where you live.